Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video is about Jan 2024 examination question paper. It has two parts. Part A has 8 questions, each of 4 marks, and we need to attempt only 5 questions. Next is Part B. It has 4 questions, 10 marks each, and we need to attempt only 2. So let's get started. Question number 9. Explain in detail the types of modified evaluation. So, what is modified evaluation? It refers to adjusting standard assessment methods to accommodate the needs of students with disability or learning challenges, ensuring that they have an equal opportunity to demonstrate their knowledge and skill. The type of modified evaluation can include: first one is oral evaluation, next descriptive written evaluation, or objective type evaluation. It can include oral, descriptive, that means written, or objective type evaluation. What is oral evaluation? Oral evaluation include assessing in students through spoken communication. That means like interviews, presentation, discussions. This all are the type of oral evaluations. Oral evaluations are particularly benefit for students who may struggle with written assessment, providing an alternative means to demonstrate their knowledge and skills. Another type is descriptive, that means written evaluation. Descriptive evaluation requires students to express their understanding through written formats. This can include essays, reports, journals. Essay like student are analyzes then discuss a topic in depth, showcasing the abilities to synthesize information and articulate their thoughts. The last one is objective type evaluation. Objective type evaluations consist of structured questions designed to assess specific knowledge and skills. Some common format of objective type evaluations are multiple choice questions, true false questions, and fill in the blanks questions. Objective evaluations are efficient for measuring factual knowledge and can be easily scored, providing quick feedback on students' performance. That means these types of modified evaluation, the oral, the descriptive, and the objective, offer diverse approach to assessing student learning uh, and catering to different strengths and preferences and promote a more inclusive educational environment. We can even see the same question in this format. Types of modified evaluation can include alternative assessment, that means replacing traditional tests with methods more suiting to the child's strength and needs. For example, project, presentation, oral examination, or performance tasks, etc. The next modified can be extended time. We can give additional time to complete the task. Next modified can be different test format. The test format can be according to the child's needs. The next can be a simplified language, using simple and clear language. Testing the questions and structure are written in simpler and more straightforward language. The next fifth can be a use of assistive technology. Next can be open box or open notes test, that means allowing students to use their textbooks or notes during the test. Another modified evaluation can be breaking breaks during test. Students are permitted to take breaks during test. And the next modified evaluation can include reduced number of test items. The number of questions or tasks on an assessment is been reduced. Another modification can be alternative settings, that means test in a different environment that minimize distraction and provides a more comfortable setting. Another modification can be verbal responses, asking students provide verbal rather than written responses. The last can be modified grading criteria, adjusting the grade skills or criteria to reflect the students' individual's abilities and progress. So this can all the modification we can provide to provide a fair and supportive evaluation environment and ensuring that all the student can demonstrate their true ability and knowledge. Alright, now let's see the next question number 10. Discuss in detail any one assessment tool used for diagnosing student with learning disability. We will discussing the test WIAT, Whistler Individual Achievement Test. This is a widely used standardized test tool designed to evaluate the academic skills and achievement levels of students, helping to diagnose learning disability. This comprehensive tool provides insight into various academic domains, offering a detailed assessment of a student's strengths and weaknesses. The purpose of this test is to assess an individual's academic performance across a range of subjects to identify discrepancies between cognitive abilities and academic achievements, which is a key indicator of a learning disability. It helps in diagnosing issues like dyslexia, dyscalculia, and other specific learning disability by highlighting areas where students are performing below expected levels. Let's see some of the components of this test. This test evaluates several key academics areas, providing a comprehensive view of a student's academic functioning. Some of the components are reading, mathematics, written language, and oral language. Reading, like assessing the words reading comprehension, fluency, identifying issues like dyslexia. In mathematics, the test evaluates math problem solving, numerical operations, and math fluency, help to diagnose dyscalculia. The next, written language. This measures spellings, sentence composition, and essay writing, identify challenges like dysgraphia. The last component is oral language. This test assesses listening comprehension, oral expression, and vocabulary, helps to diagnose language-based learning disabilities. Let's see administration of the test. This takes approximately 1.5 to 2 hours for full assessment to be done. Age range is from age 4 to 50 years, and administration one by one by a trained clinician in a controlled environment. Alright, now let's see the next interpretation of the results. One of the most important aspects of this test is its ability to compare the students' scores in different areas. This helps in identifying any academic delay or discrepancies in specific area of learning. It compares cognitive abilities and academic performance to identify learning disabilities and identifies pattern in scores across subtests, indicating specific learning challenges. Now let's see some of the role in learning disability diagnosis. The test weight plays a crucial role in the diagnostic process of learning disability by providing objective data about a student's academic performance. It helps in identifying academic strengths and weaknesses, confirms the presence of a learning disability by showing discrepancies between expected and actual performance. This also guides intervention planning by identifying areas requiring additional support. So overall, this test is an essential tool for diagnostic learning disability and formulating effective educational intervention for students who struggle with academic tasks. Question number 11. Describe the intervention strategies used for enhancing reading and spelling in children with learning disability. Children with learning disability often struggle with reading and spelling, but specific intervention can support their development in this area. So these are some specific strategies. The first one is phonological awareness training. This includes rhyming games, segmenting and blending activities, sound matching. Phonological awareness is the ability to recognize and manipulate sounds in spoken words, which is crucial for reading and spelling. The next is phonics instruction. The purpose of phonics instruction here is phonics teaches the relationship between letters and sounds, initial for decoding, that means reading, and encoding, that means spelling. Some examples are explicit phonics instruction, multisensory approach, and decodable books. Let's see the next approach, multisensory learning techniques. It engages multiple senses to help reinforce learning, which is beneficial for students with learning disability. The fourth one is word families and spelling pattern. One of the strategy is using this word families and spelling pattern. This help in recognizing patterns in words, helps to improve spelling and decoding. The fifth one is vocabulary building. The purpose is to build a strong vocabulary, enhancing both reading comprehension and spelling. Some of the activities or intervention includes use of context clues, word maps, interactive activities like games, word sorting, or matching activities to reinforce new vocabulary. Sixth is reading fluency practice. The purpose is to increase fluency in reading, improves comprehension and spelling through automaticity in word recognition. The next is technology assisted instruction. Technology can offer personalized, enhancing, and effective learning tool. The next 8, use of graphic organizer. The next is direct instruction and repetition. Students with learning disability often benefit from explicit and repeated instruction. The next is encouragement and motivation. This is another strategy for enhancing reading and spelling. The last one is individualized instruction and accommodation. That means customizing the instruction to each child's specific needs, ensuring more effective learning. Alright, now let's see the last question, question number 12. What are the challenges arise in the classroom for children with dyslexia? How you will manage this? Challenges are difficulty with reading fluency, spelling difficulties, slow writing speed, poor reading comprehension, difficulty with word retrieval, low self-esteem and frustration, organization and sequencing issues, difficulty with math problem. What are the managing strategy we can do in the classroom? So these are provide multisensory instructions. That means using a combination of visual, auditory, or kinesics learning methods like flashcard, color coded materials, or hands on activities. The next is use of assistive technology. The third one is offering extra time for assignment and test. The fourth can be providing alternative method of demonstrating knowledge. That means allowing children to express understanding through oral presentation or visual project or verbal responses instead of written work. Next, fifth is reading and spelling intervention. This is how we another way to manage the challenges. Next is use of graphic organizer. 7. Positive reinforcement and encouragement can also work. Break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. This is also helpful in encouraging the skills. Promoting peer support and collaboration. And the last one is foster a supportive classroom environment. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. So we will be coming up with the next paper, last year 2020-23 question paper in the next video.